What's up, everybody? I'm Sleepy G, and welcome back to another Madden video. Now, you guys are probably wondering, or not, why is this why is this Moosin Moore guy here? And why the hell is his name Moosin Moore? Well, for one, this is a new Panthers league. Well, not really. This is going to be a league dedicated to this guy, and honestly, it's probably only going to be one episode. I'm going to sim to his contract year and re-sign him, hopefully. I'm probably just going to offer him as much money as I can. But we're literally going to follow this guy through his career. I just want to see how well he does. And as for the name, it is my two favorite Panthers receivers. Steve Smith Sr. is third, and I have my reasons, but my favorite is DJ Moore, and my second favorite is Musa Muhammad. I'll see you guys in 4 years when I have to re-sign him. Until then. And here we are with his stats. First season, almost 100 receptions, 1,000 receiving yards, 10 touchdowns, but his longest catch was 34 yards, which kind of makes sense. He's a slot receiver, so, you're not going to see him get, deep bombs down the field like Xavier Legette or Xavier Worthy. 2 Xaviers. Crazy. What's up, everybody? Real quick, I want to show you something fucking hilarious. Right? As I was simming, right? We made it to the playoffs. Look at this. We made it to the playoffs over here. We lost 21-7. Now, you're probably looking at it going, huh, damn, that's bad. But for those of you who've already noticed, holy shit. All right, so in Season 2, we break the 100 receptions threshold. We get 108 for almost 1,300 yards and 12 yards on average per reception and 16 touchdowns, while also upping our average yards per game by 14. Honestly, this whole season was just a complete upgrade. Not really a surprise, though. Rookie seasons always tend to be a little slow, and the team, despite our offensive line getting worse, we actually improved steadily. So, yeah, this was a good game, or a good season, and I'll see you next time I have an update. All right, so a narrow victory over Buffalo. Why couldn't it have been this easy in my previous league? It took me 3 years. So 1 more reception, 200 more yards, 1 yard more per reception. Almost another 10 yards. That's 8 more yards per game. 1 less touchdown. More run after catch, and more run after catch on average. So only 2 stats didn't go up, which were the touchdowns and the longest reception, which, that one doesn't really matter to me. And the touchdown one, he's averaged double digits all 3 seasons. He's had 1,000 yards all 3 seasons. He's had 100 receiving reception years. So, honestly, this is a legendary career off rip. We're gonna break Michael Thomas record, potentially, maybe. Potential. There's potential behind this man. And here we are, 105 receptions, a little bit of a step back, but don't really care about a step back when you're putting up 200 more yards, as well as another 300 yards on run after catch, 4 more touchdowns, and 14 more yards per game on average. And as well, he had a 92-yard deep bomb, and I'm pretty sure, I can say with confidence, that he's made 3 Pro Bowl appearances. All right. I completely forgot to check that, by the way. I imagine he's just made the last 3 Pro Bowls. He probably missed the first one because he was a rookie or some shit. I don't know. But, yeah. And for 2029, this is his stats. Only 60 less yards with 1 more reception and 3 less yards per game. But honestly, this is still starting Pro Bowl level player and all-pro player as well. 20 touchdowns, new record, finally did it. Only took 5 seasons. Overall, a step back in every category, but, literally, fucking, it was a fraction of a percent of a step back, so can't be mad at that. All right, a big step back season for him, but this really isn't on him. It's more on Bryce, considering Bryce had his worst statistical season in since my character's fucking introduction into the league. And with 2031 in the book, I had my season with one less reception, but 200 more yards. And stats gone back up. Bryce had a slump of a year. We made it back to the playoffs, lost in the first round to the Vikings. Yes, I know how ironic, we lost by 1 point. But Vikings didn't make it that much further. I'm saying that mostly for the one guy who I know is going to watch this video. Fuck you. Anyways. But aside from that, an improvement in all the stat lines. Bryce Young had probably his best season, 44 touchdowns, 4,700 yards, 4 interceptions, and 126 QBR, which was third best in the league. He was fourth in touchdowns and fourth in yards. So, just outside that top 3. He was in the MVP race, honestly. Probably like third. Joe Burrow won, though. That was too close. 11-point game, too close. Anyways, I'll see you at his stats. And these are his stats for the season. He is starting to get up there. He's now 28 or 29. So, you're going to start seeing his numbers probably like steadily. He'll only have 2 more good seasons, but after that, they're probably going to start steadily going down. But, nothing to be too worried about. Pretty good season still. And he won the Super Bowl, so he's got 2 of them now. And we have our first record load year, but in fairness, we did lose Bryce Young, and we had to put in our rookie, who was a 70 overall, and just a rough season overall. But we'll bounce back next year. We're only 29, so we'll be fine. We'll be alright. Bounce back season next year. Oh, by the way, we went 5-12, and Bryce is leaving the team. So everybody say bye to Bryce. See you next year. Another slow season, but this is a sophomore quarterback who improved from a 71 to an 81. So next year, I expect good things from my wide receiver. Good things. Also, next year will be his 10th year in the NFL, meaning he's going to be 30 next year. So, happy. Well, I guess I can't say that quite yet. But, see you next season. I'm going to make you guys sit through some of this game with me because I got personal fucking beef with the Jaguars. First of all, I made it to the Super Bowl, by the way. And we will look at his stats. Actually, I'll probably pop them up on the screen before the game starts, or if not, after. But I got personal fucking beef with the Jaguars, and it's because of that MVP motherfucker right there. I'll show you. I'll show you the stats. Let's go. Come on with me. Here we are. All right. Look at this. Basically 4,600 yards, right? 73% completion, 42 touchdowns to 7 interceptions, 270 yards a game, 118.1 QBR, and got sacked 40 times, right? Now, obviously not great that he got sacked 40 times, all right? He's a second-year player, but he's number 1 in the league, all right? And they gave the MVP to this motherfucker who had 300 less yards than me, 1 more touchdown, the same amount of interceptions, a 1% less completion rate through 20 less yards per game than me, and had a 3% better QBR. They did this to Bryce when he threw for 4,700 yards, right? Like, he had a slightly worse QBR, but he threw for 400 more yards and more touchdowns and less interceptions than the guy who won. He just literally just worse QBR, and I think he had a lower completion rate. That's it. God forbid they give the Panthers a fucking MVP. Oh my god. Anyways, see you in the game. I think I should go more zone heavy next season in that league, which I have yet to record. It's been like 3 days. I should probably get to work on that. Beat him over the... Yes! Touchdown. Let's go. Light work. Wait, this might be All-Pro. I think I'm playing All-Pro. I think I switched it. I don't remember. I don't know. I'll check. Oh, we're going to pass it again. Oh, can we get more another touchdown? That'd be pretty cool. Can we cook that guy right there? Oh, yes, we can. That's easy money right there. Ugh. Disgusting. Oh, damn. Be careful, though. You're 30, you're 31, 32 now. Come on. Look at that, though. Beauty. Beauty right down the field for like 40 yards. Look at that toe drag. Oh, and the replay of the backflip. He's about to get his 3rd Super Bowl ring. Motherfucker's about to be Super Bowl MVP. And you know what? I'm gonna make sure that happens by taking Andrew out of the game. I'm taking it because I want him to win Super Bowl MVP. He hasn't won one yet. Trevin Wallace won MVP in the first one, and then I don't remember who won it in the second one. I'll have to check. I'm kind of running away with this game. Maybe I should turn up the difficulty. Actually, I don't want to do that because I'm just going to piss myself off. And I'd prefer to just win this. I might just, like, get another touchdown with him and then sim the rest of the game. Because I want it to be at least somewhat realistic. No! Never mind. They didn't score again. We only scored one more touchdown. It's safe to say this one was a blowout. Dave Cannell's working his magic on yet another quarterback out of, well, a shitty first season. Why are you guys talking to Mayweather? Look at that, there's me up there. Well, not me, but my guy. Yeah, I'm one-handing that bitch. I always thought the Lombardi was really heavy, but I guess I'm wrong. Yes, Moosin wins. And Deion Shelton wins player of the offensive player of the year. Roy Hawkins wins defensive player of the year, and Dave Canales wins coach of the year. And here we are at the stats. For the first time in 2 years, he's finally back up to double-digit receptions. He's also up, not that many yards, only 4. But 4 is better than none. And he's finally back into the 100 receptions. Sadly, that does mean he averaged less yards and per game on average, but not mad. Really good season, obviously. He just won Super Bowl MVP, as you've seen. And that's 3, and he's done it all. He's got 3 Super Bowl rings, a Super Bowl MVP, and how many Pro Bowls? 5 Pro Bowl appearances. Ooh, league leader in receptions 3 times too. I didn't see that. Nice. We win yet another Super Bowl back to back. I'm kind of surprised here. I was kind of expecting my team to fall off again, back to the 2-15, but apparently I'm doing a good job. Anyways, to the stats. And here we are. Double the touchdowns, and 3 more receptions, 500 more yards, and a career high in average yards per game. I'm also pretty sure this is a record high season in receiving yards in general. Check real quick. Yeah, pretty sure. Fairly sure. We also had the most receiving yards in the league. We finished number 1, so we are once again a 2-time league leader in receiving yards. And I think we were also the receptions leader, as well as, I think we were number 1 in touchdowns. But yeah, this is a great season. I'm pretty sure this is record highs and everything except receiving yards. Anyways, see you next season. Finally won fucking MVP. And here we are. 86 receptions, 1,200 yards, 18 touchdowns. Season to not be mad at. We went 14-3, lost in the conference championship, and quarterback won MVP. I finally had a fucking MVP caliber quarterback. I mean, I've had one at least 8 different times, but finally won one. So, not mad. Almost 3-peated, but It's too good to be true. It's too good to be true. Nobody will ever be Michael Jordan, I guess. But see you next season. I know I said I'd be right back, but I just want you guys to like look at this real quick. I think it's pretty impressive. 40 and 2 with 77% completion rate and 127.1 QBR. I don't know. He kind of cooked. That's all I'm saying. Tragedy has struck. 13 seasons in, and Muhammad Musin has had his first season without 1,000 receiving yards. You know, it's crazy. I'm 34. My speed's gone down. My catching's gone down. My awareness has gone down. But I'm still a top 15 receiver. 92 receptions, 1,300 yards, 14 touchdowns. I'm still a top 15 receiver. It's crazy. All right, so a new career high in receptions. Pretty good season in yards. I'm pretty sure that'd be my second best season. And my second best season in receiving touchdowns. So, goddamn. All right. So at the ripe age of 36 or 37, he puts up 1,300 receiving yards, 17 touchdowns, and 97 receptions. And also was the third best receiver in the league. It's impressive to me. 16 years. If he plays one more year, honestly, like I don't know if he has the record. I like the record for the most yards. I wrote down a number somewhere, but I lost the page, and I don't want to do the math again. But he's so close. I feel like he's so close. What's up, everybody? And this is the final stretch. This is the last year of his contract. He's going to be 38 at the end of the season, and as much as I love him, I do not believe he will go on for another season. Depending on what happens, or well, not really depending on what happens, no matter what happens, we're just going to go to the career stats. We're going to look at everybody who was there, and then after this, you'll get a little slideshow of other people who were there and made his career just that much better, even though it's mostly just quarterbacks and him being really fucking good for some reason. But yeah, I'm just gonna quick sim to the end. I'm not even gonna jump cut, and well, I mean, you're gonna get kind of a jump cut. It's gonna be a fast forward, but you'll see what I mean. Nope, we lose by a point in the division. That's a shame. Oh, by the way, I also got Dave Canals to the #1 head coach ever to exist. 5 Super Bowls, 5 championships, 6 yearly awards. The quarterback that got us here, or well, halfway here. And you know, he had a pretty little season, right? I break the all-time receiving yards record. I also broke the all-time reception yards record and the all-time touchdown record. Receiving touchdown record, of course. And it feels great, man. I really was not expecting this to go this well on the first go around. Like I was expecting him to like just stay like between an 80 or like an 82 or something like that, but he just shot up like instantly, and that was even with like not the best awareness. So just like the fact that he had 1,000 receiving yards with 79 speed, wild. Defense, there's a couple people I wish who were here, but you know, time gets everyone eventually. But shout out to, first of all, Enrique. He's just a legend, honestly. And then Tyrone, obviously. Tyrone Whitfield. Next time I do something like this, though, I'm just simming 10 years because that took this has been a 3-day effort. Like the first 3 or 4 minutes of this video, I recorded one day. the next 5 to 8 minutes the next day, and then the last like 15 minutes I did it. I did from 2 in the morning to now, which is 9. So let's see. How many? Damn, he's only a 9-time Pro Bowl. That sucks. Well, I mean, actually, I say that sucks, but most people don't get one, so. But let's watch him retire. I said that like 8 minutes ago, but let's watch him retire. Oh my god. Wait. No, this was supposed to be the end. Oh hey, it's Deion Shelton. That's my running back. That was the guy I was talking about. This was supposed to be the end, though. This was supposed to be the end for you. What's going on? No. No. We can't. You can't do this to me. You can't do this to me. I'm not resigning you, dude. I can't bring myself to do that. You've played 17 seasons, dude. Just call it there. Fuck. No, he doesn't want to resign. He's a 68 overall. He's 38 years old. I'm letting him call it a career there because I cannot, with a sane mind, start a 38-year-old who probably has no speed. 79 speed, 81 acceleration. Nah, dude, you're done. 202 ranked wide receiver in the league. You've completed your mission. Just retire, dude. You're good. I love y'all. Let's go ahead and retire real quick, and I'll see you in the outro, or whatever. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.